I'm Mario Garcia, the Chief Experience Officer for NYMBUS, and believe it or not, I'm super excited to be here today to talk about the most interesting and entertaining of topics, core banking. And the reason I'm extra excited about talking about it is because what I'm going to present is what I believe is the most modern and advanced core processing platform that has ever existed. And it's helping financial institutions run their businesses smarter, more efficiently, and it's allowing them to seamlessly scale and evolve with their customers. Our goal is to bring simplicity to one of the most complex industries in the world. And one of the reasons there's so much complexity in banking is that too many financial institutions are still relying on old technology to run their most critical banking functions. And this is problematic because in order to keep up, you have to supplement that old technology. Basically, add to an already complex IT infrastructure rather than rethink it. And this creates silos of different applications that don't talk to one another, and it causes the user to have to hop around from application to application throughout the day, sometimes just to accomplish one simple workflow. It's a clumsy way to work, it's terribly inefficient, and over the course of a year, thousands and thousands of valuable work hours are wasted. At NYMBUS, we want to help get those hours back, and we want to simplify that inefficient process. And the way we do it is that we take every single function that's required to run a bank, and we offer it in one easy-to-use, omni-channel core processing platform. Now, what are the benefits of running your business from one platform? Well, you're going to streamline and automate a lot of these workflows. And that's going to drastically improve and increase productivity. And because it's one platform, there's only one data set. So your data is going to be more secure, and reporting is going to be much easier. But the most important benefit probably is that you're going to modernize and you're going to innovate your bank. And ultimately, that's what consumers want from their financial institutions. They want that kind of modern and innovative service. So what I want to do now is turn to the demo so I can show some of the features that I hope demonstrate the power of our platform. And I want to start with the login, only to emphasize that one single sign-on is all that's required to get into our system. No more logging into various systems throughout the day, which is frustrating and time-consuming. One single sign-on and you're in. Once inside, it's all about ease of, efficiency and ease of use. With a crisp and modern user interface design, no more green screens, no more cluttered screens. The user will only see what they need to see. And the navigation will give you access to the functions that are relevant to your role at the bank. Additionally, each user can customize this dashboard with modules that'll give them access, direct access, to the information that's most relevant to their roles at the bank. So for example, a branch manager might want to see overdrafts from the night before, or checks over $2,500. A loan officer might want to see how many loans have been booked or how many loan applications there are. And these modules aren't just information, they're also actionable. So not only can the branch manager see the overdrafts, but they can workflow them right from here, saving a lot of steps and a lot of time. I mentioned having one data set. The other benefit of that is that anything and everything is searchable and accessible from our system. So with our Smart Search, you could find customers, you could find accounts, and also down to specific documents. One of the features we're most excited about is the customer page. No other core processing platform offers a complete 360-degree view of the customer in one place like NYMBUS. And we have built-in CRM features, like a star rating system that shows you how valuable the customer is to the account. And not only can you workflow and access the accounts of the customer here, but there's also bank-wide notes to seamlessly aid in helping the customer and not only know them better, but serve them better as well. Additionally, any documents related to this customer is also right here on the same page in the same system, so you don't have to go log into a different system to access the documents. Additionally, our system has all of the teller functions, and the teller has the same accessibility to the customer so that the relationship becomes more about the customer and less about just the transaction. So here the teller could see the transaction, can do the transaction, have a quick view of the account. any notes that are on file based on this account. And because we have a built-in rules engine into our system, we can be more compliance conscious and help as regulations get more stringent. For example, we could set a rule where the teller, if there's a hold or a special note on an account, the teller is locked out of doing any transactions until they acknowledge that they've read the alert and taken action on it. So things like this are more user-friendly and save a lot of time. One of the biggest benefits, I think, especially with regulations getting more stringent, of having one platform and one data set is in reporting. Because rather than have to spend time jumping from application to application to create 15 different reports, an external auditor or a user can come to one page, one place to create and access whatever report they need. And this, again, is a time saver and it's less frustrating. One more thing that I want to comment on is when we built this, we weren't looking at existing cores. We were focused on the users and what are their headaches. And one thing that highlights that is we know that this is a multitasking world, multitasking environment. Every action is a user can save in our system and queue up to get back to it later and to resume it or even assign it to somebody else. Basically, those are just a few features that I hope show how we've leveraged modern technology to bring simplicity to an industry that not only wants it, but frankly needs it. Thank you for your time, and if you have any more questions or if you want to see more details, please come by our booth.